Laws of Gravity is a movie I didn't know much about, but I saw a listicle on Instagram about bad friend movies, you know, movies where you have like a friend who's toxic or not good for you. And this one popped up. It was on Amazon Prime. It's probably gone by the time I upload this. But this is a simple cinema verite sort of crime thriller drama. Less of a thriller, more of a drama. We're following Jimmy and John. They're two hustlers that try to sell stuff, stolen stuff. That, you know, they're thieves that make money on the side. And Jimmy's got a girlfriend named Denise, and John's got a girlfriend named Celia. So they're very tight-knit together, and they work. However, the reintroduction of an old acquaintance of theirs, Frankie, shows up. He left town because he was in trouble with the police. He went down to Miami. And he comes back with a lot of guns, and he wants to sell them. He wants to get Jimmy and John to help him sell the guns. However, you know, selling, you know, stolen sneakers or stolen whatever is one thing, but guns is a whole nother thing, because you start, you know, distributing them throughout the community. It becomes a more dangerous thing. So Denise does not like this immediately, but there's also a lot of personal things going on, especially with John and Celia. He's physically abusive to her. And Frankie's not helping because he shows up and flashing money around. And there's a great, when I said it is a cinema verite kind of style, the camera has that sort of wonderful sort of non-cut kind of improv kind of style where like the camera will just sort of hover. You almost feel like you're there at the meet. And, you know, they're trying to sell a gun to someone. The guy tries to like ask for too much of a discount. Everyone just starts screaming at each other and trying to, you know, swing at each other. It feels really authentic. There's a real grittiness to the film. The whole movie's like this. It's all talking. There's more of a drama than a thriller. There are some thriller elements in the fact that they're all criminals, but overall it's mostly interpersonal relationships, and, you know, they hang out at this pub a lot, and there's some really great hot-headed moments, and ultimately it's a really solid film. There's a great sequence in which Frankie asks to sleep over, and Jimmy says sure. He goes to take a shower. As he's settling in, Denise comes in. She's like, oh, I just finished work. What are you doing here? And he's all like, oh, I can leave. And what they're saying to each other sounds like a normal conversation. But if you look into it, they're not saying what they're actually saying. When Frankie says, oh, if it's an inconvenience, I can go, he's basically saying like, well, Jimmy already kind of gave me permission, so you're going to have to go talk to him and like make him look bad, you know, and put me out last minute for no reason. And then she starts asking him like about his career and what happened in Miami. She's really saying like, you're a bad influence and I don't approve of you, and I don't want you getting my man mixed up in all your shit. And it's a great subtext because they're not saying that, but you know what they're saying as they're just having like a normal conversation about asking about each other's lives. And there's a lot of ball busting in the movie and ribbing. They feel like friends. Really solid cast of like pretty good actors in there. It's definitely a nice surprise. It's one of those little offbeat, weird, outlier films from the 90s. I gave Laws of Gravity a 7 out of 10.